Hello everyone, and welcome back to Master Detective Archives Rain Code. I'm Sophia Bobby, and let's get straight into this episode. Okay. We were first going to the scene of the Nailman crimes, I believe.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
Okay, how do we get up to the Kamasaki?
Let's hurry!
I'm trying to remember how to get there. I think it might be this way. Hey! Okay. Where do we need to... Oops. Need to go. I see. Okay. Looks like we need to go this way.
Come on, over here!
Gotcha! You going this way? Okay.
Let's hurry to the church!
To the church! So we're investigating the Nailman case. Currently. I know we started quite abruptly, but... yeah. That's what's going on right now. Oof! Trying to get straight back into it. We just talked to Chief Yako. He was pretty stressed. And now we're gonna go investigate some crime scenes. So that'll be fun. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Creepy too.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
Oh, Shinigami. The silence.
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen.
Wow.
There
That's
is
funny.
no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Okay.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Ooh, that's true.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Yeah.
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Alright. I'm ready for this. Oh. Cool outfits.
What is it you wanted to speak about?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
Oh. They don't look like typical church people. But it's kind of entertaining.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
Ding ding ding.
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Okay, let's talk.
Time for an investigation.
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church.
Oh,
I also care for the forest.
the forest?
Do you know anything about the Nailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night.
Okay.
When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up.
All of them? How many are there?
I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
To give them back their dolls? I don't think they want their dolls back, bud.
That makes sense with a body like that.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Okay. Let's talk to you.
Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me.
Alright.
Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the Nailman?
Yeah.
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the Nailman.
Okay.
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the Nailman for salvation.
That's true.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
Isn't it basically already like that?
True.
You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously. You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
That's funny.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
Oh.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation.
Ooh.
I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Wow.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick. Do you know anything about this Nailman?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night.
The same someone?
Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
I see.
Wow.
By the way, what happened to your right hand?
Oh yeah.
Did you...
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
Really?
Instrument?
Are you sure about that?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
Oh.
I see.
Wow.
Excuse me, but you are... Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Who are you?
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
Is he famous or something?
What? You're investigating the Nailman and you don't know who I am?
Huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first on the scene.
Oh.
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child.
What?
That's how pious I am.
That's kind of crazy.
But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member.
Okay.
I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know?
Sure.
I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
Really? Okay.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
Well, you're probably right, man.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists.
Sure.
The Nailman is summoned through a ritual, and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof.
Yeah.
In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nail Man's next target.
Ooh.
Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nail Man.
That's a good point.
Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late.
Oh.
Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nail Man.
That's why you wanted to meet the Nail Man?
Guess he just wants to meet the Nail Man and doesn't care about preventing the murders.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
I have no clue. How about past Nailman murders?
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nail Man, including all past cases, obviously.
Okay.
I was the first to find the body every time.
Really? That's really suspicious, man.
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim. Every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
That's what I was thinking, man.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would.
Yeah.
The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body.
Really?
All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Huh.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Past cases. Okay.
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months.
Just 3?
Excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki District. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place.
Oh.
At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends.
Huh.
But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest.
Why does he sound so happy about that?
I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails. And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind.
Huh.
Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
Not really, dude. You're kind of creeping me out.
I totally get it.
Of course.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma District.
Ginma District.
About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study.
Oh.
The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago.
Okay.
A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma District. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room.
Ah, the museum. Or is it art gallery?
And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower.
Huh.
That's every single Nailman case.
Okay.
At least, for now.
For now.
I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
What are you talking about, dude?
Uh-huh.
Are you okay? This information was obtained from the church worshipper who knew about the past Nailman murders. Got it. Okay. About the dolls.
That reminds me, is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
Yeah.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Really?
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time.
Huh.
They were mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
What?
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
Yeah. Okay, if anything strange has happened.
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
Ooh, now that you mention it,
Yeah?
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
Incinerator?
What do you mean by strange?
Like, I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looked like?
Let's see it.
It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
It's like a weird comb. What is that? That's so strange looking. What in the world?
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side.
I was
Oops.
worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out, but I was too late. It was completely incinerated. I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it.
Huh.
The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
Oh.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
Huh.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
The burnt remains of a strangely shaped rope found in the church incinerator. So could it have been like a ladder? I don't know.
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin?
Yay.
I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the Nailman.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
Why?
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way.
Oh?
The Nailman was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nailman acts as their agent, then they are also the Nailman. In a way,
Wow.
that's how I see it. What do you think?
That's kind of a good point.
True, the mailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
I wouldn't say that. Okay.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Deal.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yuma's so small compared to Halara.
You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
Really?
Huh? You need to remember every face, so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Oh god.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Could be.
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes.
Deal.
Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. First one is
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
the club. The club.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, we got a skill point. Let's see if we can upgrade any abilities. Skills? We have 3 SP. Okay. Let's get this vitality. Okay. We have 1 more SP. Reasoning Deathmatch. Okay, let's check these out. When combined with Stand By Me 1, which is this one, Reasoning Deathmatch sequences, the assist ability recovers even faster. In Reasoning Deathmatch sequences, remove 1 incorrect solution key. I like that. These require 3. Oh, we don't have enough except for this one. Well, that's the last. Why not, right? Let's equip it. Okay, nice. Case files, solution keys. We can look at them all? Huh. Okay, anyway, let's go. What an odd church. Kinda like how strange the members are. It's kinda entertaining. Everyone in this game is so unique. I feel like whoever created the character models put a lot of thought into it. Because, like, they're all just so different. Each one of them. And so interesting. This whole game is really unique. I really think whoever, the creators, the devs, really, really worked hard on this. Anyways.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
Are you sure?
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Deal.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
Yeah, she's nothing if not confident.
Where's the secret club?
Okay, let's check our map. Kanaiwan map. Okay, it's right over there to the right. Oh, what's this? Vintage car.
Oh,
This car has a cool vintage thing going on. I wish I could take it for a spin.
I see.
You can float and you still want to drive? I'd rather try floating personally. You can float all you want after you die and become a ghost. That's a one-way street though. I'll pass! I think we already investigated that one.
smell a mystery.
What's over here? What's this? Men's restroom. Oh no! You're going into the men's room with poor defenseless little me right here. We can't go in because it's being cleaned anyway. That's funny. Okay.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No way.
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Wow. Let's go in. Nice. Only Halara, honestly. Come on, Yuma.
It's open. Let's go inside.
Down we go. Crime scene investigation. This Nailman case sure is interesting. I have no clue who it could be. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Can we investigate or should we talk to Halara? I guess we're talking to Halara.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here.
Okay.
The victim's name is Suguma Iho,
Sugamo Iho.
an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired.
Oh?
This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe.
She's pretty cool.
The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out.
Huh.
At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
Okay.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
Unless they had a ladder.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
What do you mean?
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is postcognition, the power to see the past.
What?
However, it can only be used at murder scenes.
That's pretty good.
To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
That's really specific.
Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
Okay.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
So true.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The
Interesting.
memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there.
Wow.
When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
Okay.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry. Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
What?
Of course not.
Okay, Halara's forte is postcognition. It shows the crime scene as it was when it first discovered. Let's do it.
Postcognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Yeah?
You know, when the other master detectives used their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers.
Yeah. And then Poochie.
Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
What?
Wait. Then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
I don't think so.
Is something like that.
Oh.
There are conditions for it to activate.
What?
You must kiss someone to share their ability.
No.
What? Kiss Halara?
Oh my god.
Ha! I lied.
She fooled me.
Why did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active.
Really?
That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
Let's talk to Halara.
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
That must have been awkward.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Wow.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
What?
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
Really?
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Ah, okay.
I don't trust anyone. Except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Wow.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
Money?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation.
That's true.
You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
She's quite the character. Okay, let's see it.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Huh. Are we gonna see the body?
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you. But it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all.
Okay.
This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Okay. Deal. Investigation. Let's go. Okay. Examine around the table. Anything? Is it just that? Just that one spot? Okay. Roulette table. There's a roulette table. It probably hasn't been used since the incident, as it's covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Right, let's do that. Okay. Anywhere else over here? Post-cognition. Ooh, cool. Roulette table. Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. Oh, a doll! There's a doll nailed to the roulette table, too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. Yeah. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That is in and of itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. Anywhere else over here? No? Okay. Huh. Fascinating. Corpse's original location. How do we... Can we go up there? Oh, I see. Vent. There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this.
But
It's too early to conclude there's no useful information. Compare it with what was seen in post-cognition. Right. I'll give it a try. Let's go. Whoa.
A body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion.
My god.
This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet.
Creepy. Okay, corpse.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old.
Okay.
His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails.
Wow.
There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
Oh, okay.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled.
Could that be from that rope they tried to incinerate? You think that rope could have been what they used to strangle the victims?
The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
the most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
It's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. Such an awesome mentor.
Oh my god.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
Huh.
But why?
There were signs of strangulation and vertical scratch marks on the victim's neck. Okay. Doll on wall.
I knew it.
Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
Yeah,
That must be the nailman's calling card. They're nailed into the wall seemingly at random, facing in all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else. Okay, the vent.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on.
So they did escape that way.
Which means it could be easily removed, right?
what are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult could probably pass through.
Yep. At the time of the murder, the cover was not screwed down. A slender adult might be able to get through it. Huh. Does that mean the culprit is slender? That might be important to note. Okay. Anyway.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Oh yeah.
Below the vent?
Interesting.
Some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
You don't think someone climbed them, do you?
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Some of the nails beneath the vent are bent downward. Okay. Anything over here?
Just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
Okay, this looks like the third area. Glass on the counter. There's a glass on the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was in the glass at the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Right, got it. Okay. Glass on the counter. Huh.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Seems like it.
Huh.
By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key.
Huh.
It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
What?
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery. Hooray! I'm so
Oops. Sorry, I keep clicking too fast. There's a room key inside the glass on the counter. Okay. Anything else? Ah, slot machine.
Yeah,
The slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest.
Yeah,
Seems that way. Let's check someplace else. Right. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, there's a slot machine here. It's been untouched for a while, so it's covered in dust. As far as I can tell, there are no traces that it could be related to the crime.
well,
If you're curious about the scene at the time of the discovery of the corpse, use post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. Already did. Alright, seems like that's it. Check around
rich
entrance.
fragrance. How about a taste, Master?
Okay, counter seat.
that's...
The chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident? Huh.
well,
Either the peacekeepers did so or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True. I'll check someplace else. Okay, entrance door.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way into or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery! Locked room mystery! Things are heating up! Okay, post-cognition time? Anything else? No. Oh! The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check elsewhere. Right. Entrance door.
The lock is broken.
Oh!
Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Okay. That's it. Oops. I did not mean to do that again. My bad. Okay. That seems like everything.
That's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. End investigation. Nice.
that should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
That's true.
It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
No way.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Yinla District.
Okay.
I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Deal. Huh. This is getting really interesting. That crime scene, it seems likely that they escaped out the vent, Assuming the vent leads to the outside, which it should, right? But why was the door tampered with? What was the meaning of that? Okay, let's go.
The building we're heading to is accessed through Yima District. Let's hurry there.
Okay, let me check my map. Ginma District. How do we get to Ginma District? Travel location. Kanai Station Square. Abandoned building. Church, Kanai Station Square. What's over here? How do we get here? Oh, we can travel by bus. Nice. Okay. Well, into Ginma District we go, I suppose. The mansion, huh? That should be quite the time. Okay, let's check the map one more time. Let's see, where do we need to go? We are here. We need to go all the way up, all the way forward, up the ramp, to the right, right again, then left. Okay. Let's go. So this must be the last location, right? The art gallery / museum type place. I'm pretty sure that's where they said the last one is. Okay. And then over here. Anything to investigate before we go forward? Construction site. Sounds like someone punched a peacekeeper at the clock tower. Damn, what an idiot. Right. Yeah! Why do you look so guilty, Master? Is that this?
Oh!
Seems like they're restoring the building.
I get it.
It rains 24/7. No wonder this place is a wreck. Yeah. Okay. Next location. Okay. Let's check it out. I'm ready for another crime scene with post-cognition. If only our character had that ability. Although I have to admit, having coalescence, whether that's Shinigami's or my ability, seems pretty useful. What's over here? There's a question. Oh, a quest? That person.
Say,
What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy, like she might fall over at any moment?
come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Talk to the woman. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you? I'm kind of a detective. In training, yeah. A detective, I see.
Well?
So is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at a loss about what to do next. Ooh, this smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person.
Oh no.
I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father. Huh? Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aw,
Ugh, how lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible.
Right.
Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
say,
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. It's not like that.
right?
Okay, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now. Kanai Station. It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all. Kanai Station.
That's true.
That's true. What exactly does your father look like?
Well,
He should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
See.
I see. Thank you. Okay, let's check out the map. I don't really know. Okay, Kanai Station. I don't want to travel there by bus, but good to know that we can. No. Okay. So it sounds like this is where the guy is. I don't see him on the map though. Huh. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. Let's keep going with the investigation. Anything else over here? What's over here? Gima District. Got it. Okay, let's check out this crime scene.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
It must be.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
Of someone's house? Okay.
It's closed, as expected.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Nice. Only Halara. Okay. Anything around here to look at? I don't see anything. But over here. Doesn't look like it. There's like nothing. I guess we're going straight in then.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
Ooh, that's a good point.
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
Lee Hohen.
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go.
Okay.
The
In we
Nailman
go.
killings had another common factor, besides the locked room.
Yes?
The first person to find the body was always the same person.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense.
He seems too obvious.
He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side.
Okay.
There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Oh my god.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Okay. Let's investigate. Investigation. Woohoo. Okay. Corpse's original location. Okay. Marks on corpse.
That's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
It seems very likely. Okay, post-cognition time.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence. as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising.
Yeah.
The door is the only entrance and exit to the room.
Does he have strangulation marks as well?
There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from a locked room.
Interesting.
Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
Oh? Okay, corpse.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old.
Okay.
The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
Ouch.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age, but along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp.
Oh. Huh.
There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
Yeah.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Yep.
Is that really the case?
Probably.
Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
Huh.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
Okay.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor.
Wow.
But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
Huh.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's weird.
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood.
I'm looking.
The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways,
What do you mean sideways?
but the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Oh. Huh.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
That's really interesting. You think he could have been hurt in one area first and then the other second?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, that's not the case. The blood from the nails stuck in the upper and lower body of the corpse seems to be flowing in different directions. Okay, victim's neck. Let's check it out.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
String?
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice?
Whoa.
But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
I have no clue.
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
There are rope marks caused by strangulation and wounds from resisting. There are also string marks on the back of the victim's neck. What does that mean? He must have been hurt two separate occasions, right? One that caused the blood to go downward and another that caused it to go sideways. So maybe if he was hung, the blood went down, but another time he was, I have no clue, and the blood went sideways. Huh. I mean, it's just an idea. I don't really know. I don't know if it's right or not. Okay, let's check out this painting.
Oh!
Landscape paintings in extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Okay, bookshelf. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Goin Saga.
yeah,
I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. Okay, post-cognition time. Painting.
What is that?
There's an expensive-looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room? Do you think there's a door behind that?
It appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. I don't know, man.
Oh,
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3, but it doesn't make it any less creepy, though.
It's me.
Now is not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve the case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common. I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case, then. Okay. Oh, is there more down here? Nope. So, 2 things. Bookshelf by the desk. A series of books is arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else. Stacked books. 2 extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. It doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
The peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. The placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the case. Okay. Oh, there we go.
oh,
2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition, aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
it's me.
He probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. Anything else? Nope. Alright, looks like we have a couple more places to examine. But I think we're going to leave this episode here, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This time we went to a couple different locations. We went to the church. We went to... what's the other location we went to? Oh yeah, the club. And then we went here, doing a lot of investigating. I'm pretty sure we'll be done investigating by the end of the next episode. And we'll probably go to the Mystery Labyrinth not too soon after that. But yeah, all in all, I'm really enjoying this game. I think it's super fun, and it's really interesting to learn, like, what exactly went on excuse me, behind the scenes of the crimes. So even though there's so much I don't know yet, I'm looking forward to learning everything about this case. But yeah, if you like this episode, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you like. All that stuff is really appreciated. Yeah, hopefully I see you in the next episode. Bye.